President! Action! Action! No going back! AAC, action! Take it back. No going back. No going back. One house.
Just two large local governments, Ondo West and Ondo East. And it is an unexpected visit. I just said one house direct opportunity to see the secretariat to meet with the aspirants.
That's right.
Seated with you there, we have Dr. Bab, the Ondo West government chairman.
Wow.
And it is Ondo East local government chairman of AAC. From the far left there is Mrs. Ibrahim. He's an aspirant MHA candidate Ondo East. Ondo East. Yes, candidate. Yeah, MHA, yes. And the far right there we have Honorable Akiton. Is the AAC candidate Ondo 21. Ondo West 21. And next to him is Adesioye.
Okay.
AAC Ondo West constituency.
Yes.
Go over to Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Nice to meet you.
So complete introduction.
AAC action. Mokidede wọn president wa ta ti mọ̀ pé Ọlọ́run ti ṣe ó ti wọlé ní 2019. Wọ́n wọlé kalẹ̀ wọ́n wá kí wa.
Sowore is okay.
Very okay. So nígbà tá gbọ́ pé ẹ ń bọ̀ sà ayọ̀ láti pe àwọn members wa pé president wa ń bọ̀. And immediately they honored the invitation. Gbogbo wọn dẹ̀ wá pé wọ́n wá kí president wa. So Mr. President, you are welcome, sir.
Thank you so much.
On this note, please permit me to call on Mr. President to address us.
Thank you.
Sir.
Thank you. AAC action. Action. This is where you say action, you say no going back. No going back. Thank you very much. This is not supposed to be an official visit to Ondo Town. When we want to come to Ondo Town, we want the whole kingdom to know that we are here. I came to Akure yesterday and I said, let me just pass through this place because we have heard that you are doing fantastic work in Ondo Town. So there is no way I will pass without saying hello to our members here. We are very, very lucky that we formed a party 3 months ago in Nigeria. It has never happened in the history of Nigeria that a party that is only 3 months old becomes one of the most popular parties in the country. Not only are we the most popular party, we are the most feared party right now in Nigeria. Everybody is afraid of AAC in a good way. We are not a violent party, but they are afraid of our ideas. That if these guys don't have ideas, how is it that they produce some of the strongest candidates that are challenging people who have been doing politics for 50 years? And you can see our face, we are a very great group of people who are determined to change the destiny of our country. Because this country has been in the hands of wayward people for a long time. And the good people cannot be serving a few bad people. It's not possible. What I have said, and I'll repeat everywhere I go, is that Nigeria is divided into assets and liabilities. Only 1% of the people of Nigeria are in control of Nigeria assets. 99% is sharing the liabilities. When it is time to enjoy, only the 1% of our people enjoy the country. Good electricity, they have security, they send their children to the best schools, they drink the best water, they travel with the best cars, even though they forget to construct the roads upon which to drive them. But when it comes to the liabilities of sickness, of poverty, of diseases, it goes to the rest of us. And this time we must change it by sharing and allocating the resources of the country equitably, so that everybody, whether you are a child of somebody or a child of nobody, you must have a share in Nigeria. Just as we are sharing in the suffering, we must also share in the benefits and the goodness of Nigeria. And I want you all to prepare for it. Something is going to happen this year. It's already started happening, and it's going to happen next year. It's already started happening now. You notice that some of the old people, they are dropping dead one after the other. Because some of them are refused to leave Nigeria alone, Nigeria is going to leave them alone. That's the truth. But we also have very, very great responsibilities, and this goes to all our candidates. We don't want candidates who will win election and then they go back to where we used to be before. You go to the house and you are behaving the same way the people that were dethroning are behaving. Or that you don't have the loyalty that is good enough that the moment you win the election, you go and join another party. You forget the party that brought you into. I had this conversation, and I'm saying it in front of you with Bashorade Adeniyi. I said, I know where you are coming from. You are from Mimiko's side. But you must purge yourself of Mimiko's behavior and ideas. I'm from Ondo State too. I fought Mimiko with Sahara reporters for 8 years. That's why they couldn't impose the Jegede. Because Mimiko did not do right by our people. Mimiko is one of the people who should have been the best governor of this state. He has knowledge, but all the knowledge he has, he uses it for 419. Mimiko can betray anybody. I'm saying it in Ondo Town, you know, and I've said it to him before, that what killed him is that he thinks that everybody is a fool when they are next to him. And I warn that there are Adeniyi that if you win this election, don't think that if you turn your back on the people that made you to win, who suffer for you, the same fate that befell Mimiko will befall you. I told you. I told him this in Lagos, and I want you all to continue to do the spreading of the message, the gospel. I'm coming from NTA today in Akure. We did a recorded program, and they were asking what are we going to do about vote buying. I said something that there is a biblical story that tells the story of vote buying, and it's the story of Cain and Abel, where somebody sold his birthright. What people don't say very much about that story is that there was a transaction that happened. Somebody sold and somebody bought. If the person who was selling hadn't sold, nobody would have been able to buy it. So for somebody to buy your vote, you must be willing to sell your vote. But the moment you sell your vote, you have taken the position of Cain. You have sold your birthright. You have sold your schools. You have sold your hospitals. You have sold your roads. You have sold your future. Period. There's no way to retrieve it back. Because you have engaged in a transaction that has mortgaged your interest. You can never retrieve it back. 20 years from now, anybody that sold their vote, they cannot retrieve it back. Because each time politicians get the chance to destroy 4 years of your life, it takes you 20 years to recover from it. Why? 4 years is what it takes to finish a university degree. And after you get the university degree, how long do you work for? You work for 35 years. So if you vote for a governor that prevents you from going to university, it's going to take you 35 years to recover. This is the mathematics that is out there that a lot of people are not doing. Yes. So it's very, very important that we spread the message, because people are going to be telling you your candidate cannot win, even if it's a good candidate. That's what people are saying in this, that a good person cannot win in this country anymore. Have we given up on the country completely? When you are saying that, you are also saying that you don't want to live in a good country. It's as simple as that. Because if you want to live in a country, even if a good candidate is inside the well, you will go and look for the candidate, bring him out, and let him represent you. So that's the only way the future of your children can be guaranteed. We are living in Ondo State here, where Ajasi was governor. Most of us who are in my age range, if not for Ajasi, we will never have gone to school. But the man did not build a mansion. I remember when he was dying, we went to his house in Owo. He carried a lantern because he didn't have electricity in the house. But he died a happy man, even though he was not surrounded by any wealth. And that's the way we should look at this next battle. This is a fight of our lifetime. And anybody who is engaging in this election, who is participating in this election, is engaging in a historical fight. And when you want to fight the fight of your lifetime, you cannot entrust the battle line to armed robbers like Atiku, or an old tired man, lifeless president like Buhari. You are not going to get anything from it. With due respect, ladies and gentlemen, the best Nigeria they can offer you is what you have now. They don't have any more ideas to offer you. Even if you reward them with another 20 years in office, they cannot, they say you cannot give people what you don't have. The Yoruba say that anybody that's your funyo, they don't allow. Àwọn eléyìí alákìísà ni wọ́n. Àkìísà nìkan ló lè fún yín. There's nothing else they can offer us. Even if they want to, they have nothing else to offer. But those of us who have something to offer, we must fight very strongly to make sure that we present our best 11. That's why we are choosing you to represent us at the State House of Assembly, and also to represent us at the Federal, the House of Representatives. We don't want representatives that will go there and be collecting, unconscionable allowances and forgetting the people. Most of you have seen people who went to the House of Rep before and came back, and they still haven't done anything. Even the money they are collecting, they don't have it anymore. But they don't have any legacy also to present to their children. They cannot say that this is one thing I did. There are some people who used to be commissioners before in this state. When they are doing party, they will call MC. Introduce me now. I mean, the commissioner tell MC But if you did well, even if you are sitting at the back, MC is that's the commissioner that gave us good roads. That's the commissioner that gave us schools. And that's what we should be thinking about. I am happy to tell you that I'm an experienced fighter. I've been fighting my entire life for good governance in this country. I've been fighting for democracy. I've been fighting so that this country can become one of the best countries on the continent of Africa. I have been fighting to see that young people in Nigeria, when they graduate, can get jobs. I've been fighting to see that thieves don't steal everything we have. That's what I did with Sahara Reporters for 12 years. And there's no politician that you can see out there who people will tell you that they don't know, that I've not touched them before. And I'm not afraid of anybody because fear is our greatest enemy in this country. Yeah. You know, we are so fearful in Nigeria that we're even afraid of fear. That's how bad it is. We don't have to continue like that. So I want to thank you for the opportunity on short notice that's given to me to address you. What I will encourage you is that when we come back next time to Ondo proper, we should shake this town to this. And for those people who understand the Jile Pampam Undo, you see politicians running up and down. They saying, I want my own election, one fair Igbo. Ìwé kan pè náà pẹ̀lú ìwé àkàtúntà ló ti fi mọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ká. Àwọn ará Ondo wá sọ pé ojú ìka ìké ìgbèyè jẹ́ àlùbọ́sà. Lórí àlùbọ́sà àmújẹ ló bá kọ́.
Very okay. Very alright.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. President.
Thank you.
We appreciate you so much. Let me just give a few minutes for questions and interactions. If you have questions from the House, please. Mr. President is here, you can ask your questions. Let me start from our candidates.
Okay. Akita is alright. Very alright. Alright.
Mr. President is waiting. We are indeed very proud to have people like you. I will fight for you as the son of the soil because you are from Ondo State. We are very proud of you. Your name is about integrity. We are very proud when we go out to campaign for elections. The question they do ask from us, what are the leaders of the party? I will tell them is Omoyele Sowore is a global Sowore we know is a global name. You have earned a global reputation, and it's our prayer by May 29, 2019.
It's going to be June 12 now.
June 12 now.
Yes.
June 12.
Yes.
Inshallah, by special grace of God, shall be sworn as Mr. President. Again, on behalf of the candidates here, thank you and the leadership of our party, AAC, for giving us the platform to run. It's another thing to have an intention to run without giving us the platform. So this it's a real opportunity. I want to thank you for this opportunity given to us. I want to promise you that we shall never let you down. We shall never let the party down. Amen. You said a selling point here that we must stand by our party. Not that probably by tomorrow, if I'm elected, let me say the following day I will jump to the DP or jump to that party like what our brother is doing. It's not in our character here. If we go deep into history, we will know where he comes from.
That's right.
It is not in our character in to be dumping. I want to assure you that we will stand by you, we will stand by the party. We will work. But we have some challenges here that because this house is large. Probably when we see one of them, we'll make discuss. But we have some challenges. We were called off quite a few hours. Or few, I won't say it's not
up to an hour. Yeah.
When we were called that you are around, few of us that were around already called you and we call our people that we should come on and see you. So don't mind us that we are more. If you want to see 1,000, we will see us. We are working. In all the federal consensus, Ondo is different because of the type of the people that we are presenting for election. Otumba Adeniyi.
It's okay.
He's a community man and it's a community name. I can assure you, we are going to deliver. Once again, I want to thank you for coming. And as I've rightly assured you, just wait. You will see our result here.
Yeah, no problem.
God bless you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
more questions. Esther, do you have any?
Mr. President, sir, you're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for it. My candidate here has rightly said what is in our mind. But meanwhile, we are seeking your indulgence, sir, for maybe just 5 or 10 minutes to have a meeting with the leaders.
Private meeting, yes.
Private meeting for some discussions. Thank you. Before you leave, thank you very much.
That's not a problem. The only thing I will say is that in Ore, Odigbo, people are also waiting for us. In Okitimupa, people are waiting for us. As you all know, we are the only political candidate that is campaigning across Nigeria. The others are too tired to campaign. They also have no ideas to spread. That's why they go to all these rallies, they wait for 5 minutes, then they run away. We go to markets, we go to schools, we go to churches. Everywhere we can campaign, we campaign. So we will meet 5 minutes, and like I said, let's start preparing for mother of all rallies in Ondo. We will move around this city and they will see us and know that, yes, it's not that we will hide inside one SUV car and then go to the stadium, carry police and then run away. And then after the people, you saw what happened to Buhari in Uyo. When he started giving speech, people were leaving because they couldn't even understand what the man was saying. Yeah. Nigeria must not continue to be in that condition. We are repudiating and rejecting the old ideas that destroyed Nigeria, and we are replacing them with fresh ideas. People that have intellect, you know, and we are not afraid and shameful to say that people that are very stubborn too, because it's our stubbornness in Ondo that is carrying Nigeria to today. It is Ondo indigenous who are stubborn that has brought democracy to Nigeria, the likes of Gani Fawemi. Yes. Fashion, the late fashion. The fashion. The fashion. Gigbonja. So yeah, we'll do the 5 minutes meeting. Please continue to spread it. I've heard so many good things about the team in Ondo. That you are going to keep up the good job.
AAC action! AAC action! Take it back.
No going back.
On behalf of this team, we want to thank everybody that we called very urgently and you responded to our call. Our main man is not on ground. I've been trying his number before it came to my brain that today is the budget presentation that is in Akure. It's painful, but like he said, we are still coming back. And I've just been told again, February 9.
Between February 7 to 12.
So I'm going to pick a date that is going to be. In that, as he said, the rally for Ondo State is a visit to Ondo State. It's February 1, February 4th, and the message has been passed. So let us continue to push the gospel by the special grace of God. We do not have any doubt that Ondo Town, Ondo Kingdom, Ondo State will deliver for Africa Action February 2016. And on this note, we want to say thank you very much. We'll be proceeding for the short meeting after which we shall begin.
Yes, action! Take it back!
No going back.